we should do a little pre-class exercise challenge. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You need to do that. You know what's coming. Do the best you can. And maybe look forward into the mirror, because you know you have yourself covered. So it's about dropping the back one. Yeah, this is serious. There's a lot of people there. Your left knee doesn't like it?
Oh, it's just, I don't know if you can hear it.
I can't hear it.
I can just feel it's like gravelly. You know?
Yeah.
I feel it gravelly.
So try one thing different. Try to use the sticks. Maybe hold on to them a little lower, and then try to keep your chest upright. So if you have to use them to help you, use that so that your weight is steady, so you're not like bending forward much. A little bit better, yeah. It puts all the yeah. I think maybe you're putting a touch too much weight on the front leg.
It's not.
They'll get here when they get here. Yeah, I think before I leave, I got to do a little walk around through there with something on my head, just to see what's going on. So hopefully someone takes a picture of me. So, when I was in New York, let's do some wiggles. So when I was in New York, I got somebody to share who saw me walking around in Manhattan. He shared a video of me that he saw. He has 980,000 subscribers. Keep your knees bent. Let's do some hula hoops. Got it? Hello. How is your body feeling? Okay. Well, we're just doing some hula hoops, waiting for you. Yes. I'll show you after what's going on in there. No, it's a big jiu-jitsu tournament. Let's go into some knee highs. Welcome. So as a reminder, the first P of posture release is pain. Pain is what we're here to prevent, relieve, avoid. If you ever feel pain, do not push through anything. The second P of posture release is perception. So this is where this one, notice the difference between left and right. If you ever feel like you want to cheer with the crowd over there, feel free to go, woo, that's cool. But which side do you have better balance on, left or right? Regina, does yours change? Left. And then also, yeah, so the key with this class is noticing the differences, listening to our body. It's almost like a listening class disguised as an exercise class. Let's play around with our balance, because I feel like balance is one of those fun things. So up, out, center, down, up, out, center, down. You have the full control with this one. How far you want to open the leg up. And then you challenge the balance. So I sometimes really try to challenge it, but then I throw myself off. If you want to play around, the mirror makes it helpful. Not every class that I do has a mirror in here. So if you want to look towards the mirror, you can see how you're opening evenly on both sides, or maybe not evenly. It's obviously hard to notice all the little variables that we have going on. Let's do one more on each side. Sounded like a hit. I could tell. I try to listen to where all the cracks are coming from. So feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, butt back, back of our hands. Take a half a step forward so you're not going to be in the video, don't worry. I promise. So we want to pull back, rotate, open. This is the first ever posture police exercise. This is called a monkey fly. So I thought this was the cure-all for rounded shoulders, tight pecs from me being a massage therapist working on a computer all the time, then the shoulder impingements that some of us get into the hands, and then I realized there is no cure-all. So this was just the first of many. Cool. Let's challenge the form a little bit. So we'll extra bend our knees a little bit, extra put our butt back, extra lift our chest up. We'll do 3 more. Maybe look up to the ceiling a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Cool stuff. Let's do a bit of a Tai Chi twist. I am a big fan of doing the pivot, so you can feel it in your hips and lower back. And sometimes it's always fun to suck your belly button in or just tighten up your core while doing this and see if it feels better, worse, or just different. Cool stuff. So we're gonna go deeper into that same kind of form. I call this our handlebar position. So we're gonna bend our knees, butt back, chest up, pretend like we're grabbing on some handlebars. All right, we could rev it, I promise. The audio, I'm gonna do voiceovers for all this video, so it doesn't matter what I say. Elbows all the way back, even further back, Regina. Slowly, forcefully punch. So for those that end up crossing their arms like this is for you. Many of us have stress patterns that we do that. Some of us sleep with our arms crossing. So enjoy that little tug-of-war sensation that you feel between your biceps and your triceps. Notice where else tension is building. I'm feeling it up in here building. I always get tension up in here. This exploits that. So let's do 3 more, but we're gonna now turn our palms up. 3, 2, 1. We'll sniff it out. Rapidly raise your shoulder blades. Just let them fall. Don't pull down. Notice if you're locking your knees. Cool. We're gonna grab our corrected cane. So we're gonna hold on with our right hand. Looks like you guys are both in the clear. We're gonna lift our right knee all the way up. Keep our knee bent as we kick back. So it's very normal to feel a cramp in the hamstring, an ache in the lower back. I invite you to challenge this as far as you want to squeeze your glute. So that's really the goal, is to squeeze the glute on the right side. It's not always easy to do, but I call this one a knee glute, because we lift our knee all the way up, we keep our knee bent as we kick back. Your hamstrings are tight.
On this side.
Interesting. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Awesome stuff. We can do some wiggles, feet shoulder width apart. I invite you to do some twirls. We can always have some fun. It gets annoying to always listen to the uncomfortable parts of our body. So if we don't have some fun, I feel like Regina, I think it's time for you to see if it works. Yeah, I think you could balance it. It's not like a cup of water, it won't spill. Maybe. Let's do a squat. You got it, watch. Perfect, you have another one closer. All right. It also lets me see the form of everyone's squat and where we do it wrong. So let's hold on with our left hand. It's all about noticing the differences. We lift our left knee all the way up. Keep our knee bent as we kick back. I'm feeling more tightness on this side for me. Maybe that's why I chose to do the other side first. I want you to feel your glute activate. I'm feeling my hamstring doing more work on this side. I'm deliberately now bending this knee more to try to limit the hamstring. Let's make sure our standing knee is slightly bent. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Let's do some hula hoops. Feel our hips. Maybe you notice where the clicks are happening. Maybe you're just feeling good. Maybe you have no idea what's going on in your body. Cool stuff. Let's set this to the side. These chairs are big enough, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna come to the back of our chair. Coming to the back of our chair. You don't need to slant your chair like I am, but let's keep our left foot on the floor about 2 or 3 feet behind the chair. In the midline of the chair, you can always move the chair forward. I like to start by putting my hands here. We're gonna lift our right foot up, cross it over. From here, we bend our knees, shoot our butt back, lean forward, lift your chest up. So the third P of Posture Police is prana.
It's because although this is far from yoga, it's inspired by yoga. So breathe the entire time. If you hold your breath, you will get a posture citation in the mail. Keep your knees bent, butt back, chest up. The goal is to feel this in the hamstring of the left side. You might feel it elsewhere as well. I feel it a little bit in the left calf. Many people sometimes feel it in the back. Take a big deep breath in. Knees bent, butt back, chest up. Do some wiggles. Notice if that changes the sensation. Feeling it anywhere else than the hamstring? Hamstring is this one, the one that we're in for, the left one. I kind of don't feel it there. You don't feel it there?
No, I do.
All right, let's take one more big deep breath in. Where we feel it, let's go 3% deeper in there. Keep your knees bent, butt back, chest up. I invite you to look up at your thumbs. Just appreciate how awesome your thumbs are. I think we underappreciate how incredible they are. And my life was changed when I made French toast, wanting to use my thumbs as much as possible. 3. You got it, Regina. 2. How long should we hold this?
Now.
All right, we'll bend our knees, we'll slowly go up.
I feel like the front of the hamstring, like whatever that is.
So, was it the pressure of the leg putting on it, or was it more the...
No, because my toes were pulling out.
Okay, cool. Good. That's good awareness. Let's just do some wiggles, maybe some Tai Chi twist, maybe some hula hoop before we do the other side. Here's the question. Do you guys wake up or go to sleep feeling more stiff?
Wake up and go to sleep feeling more stiff.
Are you more stiff in the morning or at night?
Morning. After sitting at my desk for more than an hour.
All right, that's a good answer.
And cold air conditioning.
All right, well, you're in the right spot. You know that. All right, let's do the other side. Right foot stays planted on the floor. We lift our left foot up, cross it over. Let's make our pinky toes best friends. We'll bend our knees, shoot our butt back, lean forward, lift our chest up. I am feeling much tighter, or significantly tighter on this side. I feel it more in the calf, I feel it more behind the knee, I feel it more in my butt. How about you guys? Virginia, you're not sure what? The other side? Big deep breath in. We'll keep our knees bent, especially the right. Shoot our hips back even more. Yep. Do a little wiggle if you choose. So what I realize when I do that wiggle is I want to wiggle to the left and go deeper. For me. Maybe you want to wiggle to the right and go deeper. Maybe you're like, oh, I just want to stay straight. It's 2022, reconsider that. Just go. Big deep breath in, knees bent, butt back, chest up. If you ever want to challenge the calf, not saying that you should do it today, but for future classes, lift the right toes up. Play around with it, see how it feels. But you don't have to stay doing it. Just, are you breathing? Are you holding your breath? Big deep breath in. Last one. 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5. We bend our knees, slowly push ourselves up. to do some knee highs. Let's go right into some wide knee highs where we just bring our knees to the wall. This will challenge our balance a little. It challenges our hips. So not up and then out, just go straight into wide. This challenges the dynamic of our hips a bit. It plays with our center of gravity. And if you're locking the standing knee, you almost lose stability more this way. Sometimes if your knees are strong enough, you can use the ligaments to support it. But the goal is to, good stuff. All right, let's grab our corrective cane again. We got 2 more things before we take a seat. Holding on with our right hand once again. Right knee lifts all the way up. Keep our knee bent as we kick back. Feel the difference. Oftentimes just the hamstring stretch opened up a whole other dimension. Good job, Gina. I saw that. That was gangster. You bent the left knee.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was great. So, and keep in mind that ache in the lower back traditionally is a good sign for this. If you want to challenge the movement, as you lift your knee high, let your chest fall a little, just let it fall. And then as you kick back, lift your chest up. I know it's a little more uncomfortable, hopefully in a good way. Let's do 2 more. Let's hold on to this last one for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I should have said for a count of 3, not 3 seconds, because that was more like 5 seconds. But we could do a twirl again. Just why not? And just remember to twirl in both directions so we can consider it a balanced movement. I see you got the one-handed skills. Some people have the one-handed skills, some people have the two-handed skills. Some people like Regina, when we were doing the outside class, Regina was throwing it and then catching it. She was, I don't know how she threw it like 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, sure.
I can picture it.
I was throwing it at him, but I actually
She was like, alright, let's hold on with our left hand, lifting our left knee all the way up. Keep our knee bent as we kick back. Feel the difference. Regina, I think you can kick further back. There we go. See, the mirror helps in this sense. So even when I'm looking this way, I can see. That's one of the reasons I like the mirror. Let's do 3, 2, and we'll hold this last one for a count of 3, 2, 1.5, 1. Alright, good stuff. Alrighty. I think we gotta do a real set of lunges. You're welcome to go. I say come to this side of the wall. You're absolutely free to do it behind the camera. Having fun. But you don't necessarily need the corrective cane, but it can be helpful. Here, let's do this. Regina, you'll be good. I'm just gonna slide this forward. You'll be good. I would say stay in front. You stay in front of the divider so that chair's not in the way. We'll just move the chair. Actually, what am I doing? Let's do that. Now you're good. Christine, you might not need them, but depending on how you feel about lunges, we're just going for basic traditional lunges where the goal is to focus on the back knee going down.
You don't have to go all the way down. You can pause and stop. All right. You're welcome to open the door and scream his name. That's something I would do. You're all good? That's cool. He came back, he came back, he came back. He's just looking, go running. He definitely thinks he's hearing things. So. Awesome. Yeah, Christine, I'd throw the sticks to the side. I understand you're being careful, but I can tell from your body you got this.
Well, without a weight, it's so much easier. They make me do these at physical therapy. I hate them when I got a 10-pound dumbbell.
On one side or both?
I think I hold it at my chest.
That's a good spot. That's one of my favorite places to hold it. I'm a big fan of having one 10-pound weight on the lower arm here.
Maybe that's what you got.
And then I switch, but that's...
I tried to block it out, but it's not my favorite.
And maybe for you, try to keep your core tight as you do this. There's always ways to challenge ourselves. Let's do one more, back and forth. No worries, you're good. You're perfect. All right, take a seat. We're about to sit down right after that.
I had to catch up because I was distracted by my friend.
But you're perfect, you're great.
I did lunges before. So.
Beautiful. Amazing. Let's come take a seat. We've earned it. Beautiful.
Sweating now, though.
All right. Sometimes I tell people in this class, you get the least moist on your brow than any other class, but usually there's a slight bit of moisture that comes. Just the slightest bit. All right, come away from the back of the chair. Let's lift our chest up. Back of our hands come to touch. Pull back, rotate up. We're gonna focus on the rotation of the shoulders more than ever. So let's really round all the way in and really round all the way. Good stuff. Christine, maybe on the last 5% of it, try to pull your shoulders down. Just for, yeah. Just a little nuance that I think could help you. Because there was some resistance there. You're still doing good, but let's do 3, 2, 1. All right, sniff it out. I think we've earned ourselves a little bit of a slouch. So whether it's back or forward, just let yourself slouch. It's posture police approved. All right. It's probably enough slouching. Actually, no. Let's stay leaning back against the back of the chair. Put our fingers on our ribs. Through our mouth. Big, huge, deep breath in. Expand your ribs as much as possible. Deliberately keep your ribs expanded while you breathe out. You're absolutely able to put your arms up or lean back, because the chair does. So some people like to do what Regina's doing with our hands behind our head like this, or you can just open all the way up, keep our ribs expanded as we breathe out. So the goal, you can do whatever you want with your arms, it's a little confusing, but the goal is that we're expanding our ribs and our torso and our shoulders to expand to make up for where we lose from slouching. Huge, big, deep breath in. Keep our ribs expanded as we breathe out. It's a weird sensation to try to keep your ribs expanded while you breathe out. It's the opposite of yoga breathing. Let's do 3 more. Big, huge, deep breath in, expand the ribs. Now deliberately keep your ribs expanded while you breathe out. I got a little lightheaded on that one. 2 more. Huge, big, deep breath in. Keep our ribs deliberately expanded while you breathe out. Once again, big, huge, tremendous, deep breath in. Keep the ribs expanded while you breathe out. Awesome stuff. Take your time. Coming up to like a neutral position. Lift our chest up. Just breathe in your nose, out your mouth. Anyone, did you guys feel lightheaded at all when you're doing that? You did a little bit, Regina. It's normal. It's like a 50-50 shot with some of us. Let's challenge our rotator cuff muscles a bit. Hands come to don't write me a posture citation position. Our goal is to keep our elbows high. As much as we feel possible. Both of you guys are great. Now try to bring your hands behind your elbows. I know it's weird. It's stiff. All right, let's pick one side to focus on. Sometimes it is best to help it, even though you can keep it up, so that you can help go back a little. By holding it up, it allows you to go back a little further. All right. Play around with it without the support and see how it feels. Let's do one more here. Is that a Fitbit? You like it? Switch to the other side. This one is a Fossil. Well, actually, it's a smartwatch. It just doesn't look like one. Let that yawn out, Regina. Let it out like a bear. That's how I've learned. When we feel the yawn, I'm starting a new campaign. It's called Yawn Aggressively. I think holding back our yawns, I don't know what it does, but I'm going to do some research. Hopefully I find that holding back our yawn has a negative effect, so I can keep pushing this movement. If it doesn't, then it's over. Does this side feel better or worse? I see. Try to support it so you can go. Yeah, that's the way that you need the help. Yeah. It's fun stuff. Huh? Let's do 2 more. Do the best you can. Keep your elbow bent and then come all the way up. You went further. It might have only been 2% further, but that's further. That was lovely. All right, let's do some big shoulder rolls. Enjoy the cracking. It shouldn't. Enjoy the ache, soreness, stretch, tightness, cramping that comes with them. Real pain is bad. Pinching while doing these shoulder rolls isn't necessarily the greatest thing. We want to avoid that feeling. But let's go forward. What was it? Does it hurt?
It probably will if I.
No, I actually think it's the other way. I think you should lean into it. The cracking, unless you feel pain, don't stop. Because you want that movement in the tendons. Because what it is, it's generally tendon.
Well, it used to crack a lot when I carried a backpack all the time, and it finally stopped. So I was like, I don't want it to crack again.
But yeah, it's fixed it. So try to bring your elbows over your shoulders. You're probably going to feel some cracking. Good. That's a good sign. Cool. All right, let's play around with our neck a little bit. Huh? I know. Fingers on our sternum, lifting our chest up. Let's drop our left ear to our left shoulder. So keeping your gaze forward. You can put your left hand over your right ear. Bring the elbow back a little, and then respectfully pull down. We can open up our right arm. Big deep breath in. If you'd like, you can reach this arm away. You can pull the elbow down, stretching, but pick which dimension feels better. Big deep breath in. Let's go a notch further if our body says yes. If our body says no, listen to that. 3, 2. We can relax our arm and then help our head up if we choose. Getting some snack crackle pop is not abnormal for that. Yeah, I urge you to find a little more comfort in the cracks, as long as there's no pain. If the cracks come without pain, it's not a bad thing. I understand it feels weird. It doesn't feel good. It's a little strange, and it feels like something's wrong inside. But that movement, if it's not with pain, the movement and blood flow usually will help it. If pain comes afterwards, obviously stop. But I can see, you're like, I don't want to feel that.
There used to be no way around the pain.
Yeah.
Now there is no more pain in cracking, so I would like to do it that way.
Yeah, but enjoy the cracking. The cracking is signs where it's like there's limitations or tightness. But if there's no pain, you're kind of past the worst. The worst is beyond you.
Get used to the cracking.
It's not. It won't go away.
I have plenty of cracking other places, but
This is one of your trouble areas. Like I said, you have a. Yeah. The worst is behind you though. That's good. But I would uncross your legs. We'll lift our chest up. Let's drop our right ear to our right shoulder or the other side. Try to not twist your head. You can help out with the right hand. Elbow, yep, cool. You can open up the left arm. Yep, I went to do this side first because this was my tighter. So this side last. I feel much more on this side. How about you? Big deep breath in. Let's reach a little further or stretch a little further. Either one of you are holding your breath, which is great. Big deep breath in. Last one, 3, 2. Relax the left arm and maybe push, help you support your head go up. I got a little Rice Krispie in that side of my neck.
And opposite arm.
That's what you felt? A little tingle?
Yeah, almost like it's gonna fall asleep.
Shoulder impingement. Very good. Literally the most common place for an impingement is right here. The single most common place. The second one is somewhere in our hips. So, yeah, we all got impingements. Everyone does. So we'll do something in a little bit that'll help you with that. Let's go a little deeper into the neck, or a little more into the neck. Raise our shoulder blades all the way up, back, down. Squeeze our elbows together behind our back, and then let your hands fall. From here, we're anchoring our shoulders and our elbows. You can let your shoulders maybe fall a touch more if you can. Cool. From here, we're gonna do our twist. So try to keep the anchoring of the shoulders and the elbows, and you immediately feel your resistance with your neck move. If you focus on the shoulders and the elbows, you're not able to stretch as much, but you can feel your resistance more. So maybe you hit that limit and you go 3% further. So to show you, when I feel my resistance and then I go forward further, I feel it in these muscles. I feel it here. When I go out and then I go further, maybe you feel the same thing. Just where to notice stuff. Let's do 2 more on each side. Most people with neck problems fear the rotation and twisting the most, which is also why I like to stabilize our shoulders so much. So there's no fear associated. We got so much fear with our neck. All right. So I think we earned another slouch. Slouch however long you want to slouch. Truthfully, I only let myself slouch if I know if I know I'm gonna make up for it by doing a couple minutes of something else afterwards. But I do let myself lay on my couch, completely neglecting my body for like some time. I'm not like, if you're wondering, I'm not like sitting proper my whole life. That'd be delusional. All right. Let's do some snips. Interestingly enough, for people with shoulder and neck problems, this gets a little scary sometimes. We rapidly raise our shoulder blades and then fully let them go. The hard part is fully letting them go and feeling the pull. Some people get a little pull up in here too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As a reminder, if you send me a video of you doing that in the Dairy Isle at Publix, you earn a 15-minute massage from me. So it's got to be the Dairy Isle at Publix. If you do Walmart, all right, I might honor it. But Publix is the key. All right, so lift our chest up, drop our chin to our chest, and we'll do chin smiles. Bring our chin over to one shoulder, then our chin over to the other. We want to keep our gaze down, and we're not necessarily looking up. So like Regina, maybe that is a little too high. So let your head still fall. Just go boom, and boom. You could also make the noises. The noises sometimes help. So go boom, boom. I'm not sure why the noises help, but I think they help. All right. Let's do one more each direction. Let's come to stand. It's amazing how we need just movement. Let's do a Tai Chi twist. Good. Regina, have I told you about my offensive idea?
Offensive?
When I do Tai Chi twist, I think about it. I have a couple friends that teach Tai Chi that I've got, or networking people that I know, the associates.
So I think I'm gonna do an event called Tai Chi with chai tea, but I think it's gonna be offensive to both cultures.
It's offensive and I don't like it.
Huh?
It's offensive and I don't like either.
You don't like chai tea? What's wrong with you? I'm just kidding.
I like stronger tea.
All right. Well, we're gonna step into a lunge position like this. No perfection needed. Don't worry, Regina, we're not going down. I saw that look on your face. So let's square our hips. The most important thing is that our front knee stays bent. We're gonna interlock our fingers. From here, elbows come forward. Now our elbows pull all the way back, even further back, and then lift your elbows up. The up is the portion that it's like, what? I didn't know our arms move that way. Elbows all the way back, and then up. Awesome. I'm gonna go around to both of you and give you a boost up, so I can show you you're doing great. But do it again. I'll help you go all the way back. I wouldn't even bend forward too much like that. Keep the front knee bent, elbows all the way back. All the way up to the ceiling. So I call this exercise arrested elbows. Let's do 3. All the way up. The up is the motion that we don't realize we can do. 2. Last one. 1. Cool. Switching to the other side. Foot position changes. Front knee stays bent. We square the hips. Interlock the fingers. Elbows forward. Elbows all the way back. And then lift all the way up. Doesn't look like you guys need my help at all, but you guys are doing great. Woo! Four. 3. 2. 1. Let's do some.
What are these ones?
Those are our calves. That's where you're feeling some of that? Make sure to hula hoop in the other direction. Notice how the hips are feeling. Hopefully you're feeling hip-tastic. But as a reminder, very normal to feel more sore when you leave class than when you came in. But it shouldn't be bad. All right. So we're gonna do one more thing before we sit back down. So we're gonna open our feet as wide as comfortably possible so that our toes can still point forward. Cool. From here, just minimally bend your knees. Stick your butt kind of far back so that you lean forward. Cool. We want to be at like this 45-degree position. From here, we're reaching down. We don't necessarily want to follow the movement, but still reaching in between our feet. That's kind of the best place to reach. So actually, just bring your hand in. So reach down, and now let's bend our left knee and straighten our right. Or just bend one knee, straighten the other, feeling it in the inner thigh, maybe the hips, and let's switch to the other side. You'll feel it in the inner thigh of the straightening leg, maybe the hips on both sides, or whatever your bottleneck is. Switching to the other side. I like switching every 3 to 5 seconds, unless my hips and hamstrings are super tight, but sometimes I'll hang out for 10 or 20 seconds. But for the sake of the class, I like doing it for 3 or 5 seconds. Let's do 45 more.
joking. Do just 2 more on each side. Awesome stuff. That jump is optional. Let's take a seat. We're going to come all the way away from the back of our chair. Cross one side over the other. It doesn't matter. Let's make sure that this leg is supporting everything pretty well. We want to put our hands on our thigh, not our knee, not our shin, and let's press it away. Yawning is allowed, don't stress. Just let it go. Be like, "Rah!" That's what you gotta do when you yawn. Try to startle whoever's next to you when you yawn. That's my goal. Let's take a big deep breath in. Let's press it down. You'll know if your hips are feeling tight now. Bring our hands up to don't write me a posture citation position. Lift our knees all the way up. Power it down. Lift our knee all the way up. Power it down. One more time. Lift our knee all the way up. Power it down. Put our fingers on our sternum. We'll lift our chest up and we'll start to hinge. Okay, let our arms fall to our shin. Big deep breath in. Let's go a notch further. If our body says yes, if our body says no, respect that limit. Let's reach our arms in front of us like this. Let's go all the way up, actually. Big deep breath in. Let's reach straight in front of us. If you are over 5 feet tall, you have to reach 2 feet in front of you. Big deep breath in. Reach. Use your spirit fingers if you wish. Hold on to the air. However you get that 2 feet, use your imagination. 3, 2, 1. We'll lean back. Hug our knee towards our chest. We can also hug our knee towards our opposite shoulder. Sometimes that gets the best stretch in the hip. Let's do our ankle rolls. Ankle rolls are the 9th favorite roll of the Posture Police universe. Shoulder rolls are number 1. Or shoulder rolls are number 2. Cinnamon rolls are number 1. Can you guess number 3? I've said it. Spicy tea. So let's appreciate our knee. Let's kiss our knee. I think our knees support us better than our friends do. Let's release. I guess today's a day of approved slouching more than usual. Let's come up to stand just for a moment. We can do one little bit of hula hoops or Tai Chi twist. Feel your hips and the difference between each side. People keep on coming and coming. All right, let's sit down once again. You guys already know this, but we're doing the other side. This is most likely the tighter side.
This is where my hinge is.
Do you know what was the diagnosed injury? Do you know?
Torn labrum.
It's not fun.
But it's much.
It can heal, but it's not a fun one. Yeah, how long have you been, how'd you tear it, you know?
I have no idea.
think it's been almost a year, but I didn't do anything the first 6 months because I didn't know what was going on.
Let's press our knee down. Maybe for you, you might want to press your knee to the side. But respect your limit. Your body will tell you if it's too far. So this is where the magic happens. We'll take a big deep breath in, continue to press the knee down while you lift the hands up. Good stuff. From here, we'll lift our knee all the way up. Help it up. Power it down. Use all that leg and hip muscle. This is one of those where, what'd you say?
No power.
Not yet. Just literally, if you keep giving yourself, like go to your limit and then give an extra 2%. That's the way we fix this stuff. Like lift all the way up. And for you, you might not want to give it that full-fledged push. But when you go with the leg muscles, you probably can. Like this is safe. This is not as safe. You know what I mean? The external stuff, you probably don't want to do as much. Lift our knee all the way up again, one last time. Power it down like Windows XP. Fingers come to our sternum. We lift our chest up and hinge. We let our arms fall to our shin. Let's take a big deep breath in. Let's go a notch further. If our body says yes, challenging it to reach our arms straight in front of us. Big deep breath in, chest up. Maybe look up to the ceiling a touch as you reach straight ahead. Breathe, Christine. I see the breath holding, I feel it. All right, close your eyes, just close your eyes. Go 22% further. Just you'll respect your limit. Is 2 your lucky number by any chance? Okay. I don't know why, I'm 22, doesn't normally come out. I don't know. 3, 2, 1, lean back. And for this side in particular, bring the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Lean back. You can hang out here. Ankle rolls are always welcome. Roll in the other direction. Maybe if you can't reach kissing this side, you just want to tap the cap. If you can't, you can also blow the knee, okay? If you want to get the nose too, we can do an Eskimo kiss, that's a possibility. Yeah, for sure. My knees have supported me better than most of my friends. All right. So, what was that?
The side.
Stiffer? You're doing better than you thought, it sounds like. You're doing good. All right. So before we do our last few things to close out class, let's just do a few bicycle kicks. And let's reverse the direction of the kick now. I know it doesn't make sense that it's so much harder. All right, I know, I don't understand why it's so much harder. It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's a psychological thing. It's in our head. All right, we'll do some swimmers. Reaching all the way towards the ceiling. I look for an opportunity to crack my neck when I do this. It's personally what I do, but I don't officially approve it for posture police, so I'm giving you my personal thing that I do. I don't think everyone can handle trying to crack their neck while doing this, but if you'd like to. And let's backstroke. Palm faces forward as we keep our elbows slightly bent, making sure not to lock the knees.
3, 2, 1. Just do a couple monkey flies. I'm standing straight, so I think what we're best. Let's try some balance. You don't have to do it. There's no benefit to doing this for our upper body. I would switch legs just for the sake of staying balanced. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's close out class in our ritualistic manner. Feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, butt back, chest up. Keep your knees bent, squeeze your butt forward. Sounded like a good knee crack, right? Ankle. Suck your belly button in, squeeze your butt some more. So the crack detective failed that one. All right, knees bent, butt back, chest up. Feel that lovely ache in the lower back. Squeeze your butt forward, keep your knees bent like a thrust. Suck your belly button in. Maybe look up to the ceiling for a moment. Now squeeze your butt even more. Last one. Same exact thing. Knees bent, butt back, chest up. Squeeze your butt forward. Suck your belly button in. Squeeze your butt some more. Let's walk around.